Best debut indie game.
See, this is what I had a question about. Cocoon.
Go ahead.
Geometric Interactive is a new company made up of people from an older company.
Yes.
Okay.
This is their debut game without a doubt. Best debut indie game: Cocoon, Dredge, Pizza Tower, Venba, and Viewfinder.
And these are 100% all first game from a new company.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, Viewfinder.
No question there about debut.
But that's the one where you take pictures and you can like
Wait, that's out?
make them your.
It's been out. Yeah.
That seems
On
like
Switch?
it's going to be cool.
I think it might be.
I've been wanting that game for like 8 years. 6, 7, 8 years.
So do you go Cocoon or Dredge?
Steam probably or something.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Say that again, Do I'm looking up something else.
I can
do
look
you
it up.
personally go Cocoon over Dredge?
Yes. I really like Dredge, but yes.
Is that Judge Dredge?
That's the guy.
Judge
Viewfinder's
Dredge.
not on Switch. I'm sorry. I was thinking of another puzzle game.
No.
Viewfinder.
So, yes, based on what I've played there, which is not a lot, so I shouldn't say anything, but I will say Cocoon is mind-boggling. Like, I know Pizza Tower and Venba don't have, like, gameplay you've never seen before. Viewfinder, but as, Cocoon
what's wrong
is...
with Viewfinder?
No, as far as a mechanic or stuff you haven't seen in games before.
It has been seen in games before?
To a degree, yes. There's been games that do what Viewfinder does.
Subliminal is kind of like that.
Yep. There's the
Subliminal?
perfect example.
What's subliminal?
Same kind of idea.
It's
You
just a
solve
game.
puzzles, taking pictures and moving things around with perspective.
Not superliminal?
No.
Might be, actually.
Oh.
Superliminal is the one where
Might
it's
be.
almost like it looks like it could almost be Portal. Did you play the whole thing?
I played
Superliminal.
a lot of it.
Superliminal is correct.
Oh, you didn't finish it?
No. I was playing it
Oh,
with
You played it till it got old.
No, I played it for 30 seconds and then shut it off. And then my buddy came with his friend.
Right.
Or I'm sorry, with his son, who was like 12 or 13.
His 12-year-old friend.
and his son started playing, and we were watching him play. And then before we knew it, we played
You
for
got
like a
into
couple hours because we were like,
But you
this is
didn't
awesome.
finish
We
it.
were teaching
That
each
game-
other, like giving each other tips and stuff. It was great.
Yeah, I remember playing that game and I was like, this game's all right. It's not, I wish it had more to wait, what's happening? And like, I was like, oh my God.
It's really cool when you figure this stuff out. And I was having a lot more fun, I think, because it was like a couple of us like trying to figure it out. So it was kind of sharing an experience. But yeah, so that's the vibe I got when I saw the trailer for Viewfinder.
Yeah, they are similar in mechanics.
Which
Yes.
looks cool.
So yeah, Cocoon. I mean, I still got to play the other ones, but Cocoon, I think, is so far out ahead of those.
Cocoon above Meg's Monster and above Hi-Fi Rush and above
As far as what?
Door and above
Meg's
Tunic.
Monster-
As far as like, I know they're not in this, but just on a personal level. Because I know you really liked Cocoon, so I want to know where it ranks above those other games that you really loved.
I've never thought of it in relation to any of those games, and I honestly don't know. Like, Cocoon doesn't have the emotional impact that Meg's Monster does, but Meg's Monster doesn't have the gameplay that Cocoon does. Like, it's too... See, if somebody were asking me about the games, I'd say you have to play both. Like, they're both amazing. So
Yeah,
I honestly don't know.
It's tough to...
But pick one.
I'll bring Freddy Fries too.
If I'm going to say pick one, I'm going to go with the one that's more accessible to everybody. So I'll go Meg's Monster. Everybody can play that and get something. Some people could try and get in Cocoon and have no idea what to do. So,
But I also
Go Meg's
mentioned
Monster.
Hi-Fi Rush, and I also mentioned Death's Door.
yeah, I mean, Death's Door and Hi-Fi Rush are great. I don't think they're Cocoon or Meg's Monster, though. So I'll put those two
You didn't
below.
think Hi-Fi Rush was that great of a game? Like,
I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic. Yes, but Cocoon and Meg's Monster are like a step above for me. And what they offer and what you take from them. We're not doing all these. Look, I will say Octopath Traveler 2 was robbed in soundtrack, by the way. Was Octopath Traveler 2 not 2023? I need to look that up.
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
Octopath
You're gonna-
Traveler
I'm all over it.
2. Yes, I got it.
Radical Defect says it is 2023. Yeah.
How is that? What? Now that was snubbed. Octopath Traveler 2 should be in soundtrack, and it should definitely be in RPG. How did Lies of P and Starfield get in RPG over Octopath Traveler 2? That's a travesty. That's garbage. Like, I know Lies of P we're using RPG very loosely. Starfield, I'd say loosely as well, but more close to RPG. But one of those should be out of there, and you should definitely put in Octopath Traveler. It doesn't matter. Nothing stands a chance next to Baldur's Gate 3. But that's a gross decision,
Did you
really.
play
That's
it?
crazy. Octopath Traveler 2? Yeah, that's I don't understand how you have best RPG category and you don't include that. That has to be mentioned. And same goes for soundtrack. Soundtrack of the first game was phenomenal. Soundtrack of the second game was somehow better.
I didn't even know Liza P was an RPG.
That's what
isn't
I'm
it?
saying.
That's
Like
kinda
it's
borderline,
it's
isn't
like
it?
calling Legend of Zelda an RPG. I'm like, that's too fast and loose with the term
What
for
the
me.
heck is Lies of P?
It's Pinocchio, but it's Dark Souls.
Okay,
That's what it is.
That sounds like a mod of another game. Like somebody modded another game to be that
This is my
story.
first time seeing that Lies of P is an RPG, and I'm shocked. Put Octopath Traveler in there.
Yeah, what would you call? What are the Souls games called? Because that's what I thought it was in that
Action
realm.
adventure, right?
Yeah.
They got RPG elements to them, but are they really RPGs? Not really. You play the role of someone, so I guess so. By the way, any other year, Sea of Stars would get the win in RPG. Any other year, but I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 yet. I've heard a million great things about it. I know it's like really breaking through with players who've never played any of the Baldur's Gate games before. So,
Tell me about Baldur's Gate.
What do you want to know? It's
I don't
like
know, something about it feels like I'd like it.
Yeah, it's like Dungeons and Dragons.
Mhm.
You would like it. Yeah, I'm very excited to play it. I just
Can I
haven't
play it
started it.
on? Can
You
I
can play it on PS5.
Can I play it on the Switch?
No.
Then I don't want to play it.
Okay, well then you're missing out. I don't know what to tell you.
I
I'll
guess.
have it eventually on PS5 if you would like to try it and change your stance, but you do have Suika game occupying you right now. So,
this list gets
Suika
weird.
game.
Man.
Look, Suika game doesn't.
Sea of Stars,
Like-
I'll talk more about later.
Only someone who doesn't understand Suika game.
No,
would
I-
be so callous.
No,
with how he
That was a
said
joke.
it.
That was a joke. That was a joke. I like Suika game a lot. I really do. I just haven't sat down to like really
I had
go
to
into
beg
it.
him to play the other. I was like,
Lock the door and
sorry,
turn
let me
the
do that.
lights
Well,
down
you had to beg me to play because it's one of
low.
those games where you don't know how long you're going to be there for. Like I didn't have a lot of time. It could be 10 minutes. It could be an hour. You
Right.
don't know how. When you're trying to get the Suika, you don't know how long it's going to take. You don't know how many fruit you can fit in there. You know how things are going to merge. It could be over in the
Sure,
blink of an
yeah.
eye. You can play it to the end of time. Yes, Nikki Hill.
Is there? I don't know sports,
Okay. Is there sports?
but are there like sporting awards where they award like the best coach?
there are
Really?
the SBs. They're called. That's not a lie.
They just okay. Then
Best
fine.
players,
This is
best
great.
teams, best
'Cause I feel like
coaches.
Wait, sports
when
give awards now? No way.
Well,
oh, by the way,
John Cena hosted.
I got an email from my principal. I teach in a middle school. I got an email from him yesterday asking. He said, "I want to put together an esports league, and we're preparing the budget for next year."
Said like a true adult.
and
Esports league.
and we're gonna put in a stipend for
Fortnite.
advisors. Do you want to do it? And I was like, I would love to help.
Rule number 1: no Crocs. Remember that.
Right. Got to dress
Oh, yeah.
professionally, no Crocs. But unfortunately, because of my position, sometimes I move a lot to different buildings depending on the population. So I was like, I'd be happy to do it, but know that like
Heelys.
I don't know if I'll be there next year. So,
Oh, gotcha.
yeah. But
From
I think that'd
building
be
to
pretty
building.
cool.
Sorry,
I think
I
that'd be
thought-
pretty cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, stipend for a little something like that.
And
Fortnite
then,
coach.
Special Olympics will fund a ton of stuff if you can like make sure it's like super duper inclusive. So I was like, this is perfect. I could because I think esports would be perfect for like being really inclusive
Mhm.
of like all different abilities. So I think it'd be really cool.
Accessibility options, baby.
Nikki Hill, you wanted to say something about sports?
Well, to have a category of best sports athlete, I feel like the winners of the events would be considered the best. Like I didn't think
Best esports athlete.
right. And
You
they're
said sports. Just wanted to clarify.
esports. So
Yeah, but
sorry.
you know, like it goes back to what you were saying before about award shows, how they don't really mean much of anything, because it's
but
like best picture could win best picture, but best actor could be in a whole different movie,
Well,
and it's like, well, that guy wasn't on the winning team, but he's best actor.
You know, with best esports, I'm sure they're factoring in, you know, wins and losses, of course, but also personality and reach and charity contributions and all kinds of stuff.
Well, then you're just buying your spot.
No comment. Shouldn't have even said it. Most anticipated game. What a stupid category.
I received
I received.
professional awards. Are you saying?
No, I'm saying for sports.
I said it for another reason that I would like to not get into.
Oh.
Can we move on, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Most anticipated game. What I just why is this a category?
Well, that's what I think too.
Final Fantasy
If there-
7 Rebirth, Hades 2, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Star Wars Outlaws, and Tekken 8. Star Wars Outlaws, when's that coming out? Who the hell knows?
If they do a most anticipated game, they have to do a most disappointing game of the same.
That's a
of the
great
same
idea.
list in
Yeah,
the
right.
next year.
Most anticipated game that turned out
Biggest
to be
letdown.
disappointing. Biggest letdown. There you go. Don't need to do that. And there you go. There's a whole bunch of other categories in there, but all kinds of controversy.